things you wanna do. Like the way it wanna be. Is that true? Jesus, there's people here already. There's 93, 129 watching already. See, people miss you, babe. I did. I reblogged it. I reblogged it. Of course I did. It was so fucking cute. I was just like, mood. Yeah, it was funny. He's just like, ugh. But oh, at what? No, keep going. Jesus, slushy. Thank you, slushy. Nice. Thank you, trash of sense. I love how it's just like 4.99. Scary says you miss y'all, and I also miss y'all. It's been a while. I'm eating a burger. Mm, that's funny. Yeah. It's so bad, but it's so funny. Truman, no one asked what you're eating. It's gonna make me hungry. I'm eating. It doesn't mean someone asked, like no one asked. I don't know, but I'm just explaining what I'm eating. So, for dinner tonight, we got Jack in the Box. After 9 o'clock, Jack in the Box has these things called munchie meals, completely meant for people who are high. So, the one I got's the chicken. Like if you know of it, it's a chicken sandwich, like the chicken sandwich one. But if you don't know of it, so basically my sandwich is it's a chicken sandwich with 3 different types of cheeses, a hash brown, squished in a croissant with bacon. Like there's bacon in there. So that's my dinner. I mean, there were some fries. I gave most of them to my brother because I don't really eat them all. And 2 tacos, which I probably won't eat because I can't eat that much. Wait, are you high? No. But it's mostly meant for when you are high. It is called a munchie meal. But I am not currently high. Oh, also, in case you didn't know, even if I was high, it's legal where I am. Legally, I can do that. They have very nice establishments here that you can just go buy some. It's kind of like weird. Like, cause like, since it's like recently legal, like I've never gone, but some friends wanted to go buy some or something. So we went. They like ID, like they scan your ID and they like give you a thing and stuff. And they like, so they have your like name and number in the system. And then it's just like, it's like going to any like store. It's so weird. Like they only do cash because like even though it's legal here, it's technically still like federally illegal. So they can't take card and stuff. Like it has to be like all cash transactions. Yeah, no, like it's so weird. Like so even though like I forget what it's called. Like what's the like it's not federal, but like because federal's like the big like, you know, big house, but like what's a smaller version like within like cities and counties? Like state, I think it's state, like state law is it's legal. So like it's legal where I am in California. So it's still illegally federally. So you can still get fired for it. You can still like and so the company, since it's like federally illegal, they like still have to do their taxes and stuff because it's illegal not to do your taxes. And but they can't like what's it called? When they do their taxes, they can't um what's the word? When you like deduct, they can't deduct like business expenses. Like so things they buy for business. So like if you open a business, if you buy something for your business, usually you can deduct that from your taxes. So like, you get more back. But since it's federally illegal, they can't deduct it. So like it's still like, you make a lot of money, but like there's a lot of like things they have to do. Like they still have to pay taxes, but they don't get taxed back. And they can't like what's the word? Deduct things. So it's weird, but that is what it is. Yeah, I'm Truman Zanato. So to those who are new, I am not Skaroy. I'm Truman Zanato, Skaroy's date mate. We be dating. Hello. I know, I'm so excited. Guess who's going to Texas? I'm going to Texas. I'm gonna see my boyfriend. Which that reminds me, what's hella funny? Okay, so you know how I was at the Boy Scout thing today? So, I'm a mouthful. So I was talking to someone's like, so it was like a family event type thing, so people brought their other kids. So someone brought their daughter. And so like during lunch I ended up talking to her. And so we were talking and I started talking about like you, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to Texas to go visit him. And they're like, oh, when are you going? I'm like, oh, the 31st. They're like, oh, of like June or something. I'm like, no, this month. And they're like, that's like in a week or something. I'm like, yeah. And they're like looking at me like suspiciously, like, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm 23. And they're like, their face was the fucking best. They just like, they're like, what? And I'm just like, how old did you think I was? And they're like, I thought you were like 16. And I'm just like, oh my god, it was funny because Adam was sitting next to me. And so me and Adam were dying because her face was like fucking hilarious. She was just like, holy shit, you're an adult? I'm like, yes, I am an adult. Legally, I know I look like an infant, but I am 23. I can buy the booze. And so like her mom ended up coming sitting next to her, and she's just like, Mom, how old do you think she is? And she's like, 18? And I was like, hello, I am 23. And her face was just like, Okay, so to those asking, Skaroy is a guy, so he, him. I am, I prefer gender neutral terms, but I will go by she, her, so she, her, they, them, whatever. I will go by whatever pronouns as long as you're not mean about it. Like, I like, what? I was about to say me, but then I was like, no. No, I was, no! No! I'm leaving. I can't believe you would do this. Why? I don't even go to school. Oh, I think I know what like happened because she was just like, because I was like, oh, I'm going this month, and she's like, oh, for summer, and I was like, looking at her like, what does summer matter? And then she mentioned school, and I'm just like, school? And she's like, how old are you? And I'm just like, 23. I don't go to school. Thought I was in high school. Fucking cannot believe. Cannot get over that. I can't believe you fucking drew me as a French fry. And so it begins. I can't believe. I'm disappointed. I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. You know what's funny? Oh my god. I'm running and I'm late for school. I'm late, you're late. Who are you talking about? Give me some sparkle. So delicious food. You said every day, and I was like, my first thought was, I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. You say that, but you made a decision to date me. I'm choking slowly on my food. That's gay. But there's this video that I keep remembering, but I can't find it at the moment, and I'm just like, is this one of those things where I'm like, did I dream this? Does this actually exist? Like, because I've had that before where, like, one time I saw an ad for, like, what's it called? The Reese's Pieces with, like, the Reese's Cups with the Reese's Pieces inside. So I saw an advertisement for that way before it came out, okay? And so, you wrote the word what? You wrote the word joke? Sun fry. I just noticed. I fucking hate you. I love you. So, fucking, what was I? So I saw the advertisement for that way before it came out, and then like I thought it was coming out soon, and I was so excited about it. Like I talked about it a lot, and then like after like a while, I was like, it hadn't come out. I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm like, does this not exist? Was it a fever dream? I'm so embarrassed because I told so many people about how excited I am about like being like about eating that because I wanted it. And then I was like a little sad because I thought it like, I'm like, did I dream it? Does this not actually exist? And finally they came out with it, and then I couldn't find it forever. And then my friend Dylan, he found it and he bought it for me and he gave it to me, and I was like, yes, this is good. It's the Reese's Cups with the Reese's Pieces inside. For a while I thought that was some weird, I thought it was some weird fever dream I had because it hadn't come out. Like, because I saw the advertisement for it for like forever, like months before it came out. Like, before they like finally released it to the general public. So like it didn't come out, and I was like, does this exist? I couldn't find it. Thought it was a fever dream. It's like, how dare. And then like, so I think I'm having one of those moments again. I'm like, does this exist? I don't know, because I'm like, I don't feel like my subconscious, like my dream self would have made this up. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, I don't think it's a dream. No, because like, okay, you have to hold on. I'm not done. It's like, okay, so the video that like I feel is oh, thank you, Glory Claus. And like, so the video, if I can that with you. The video is like, so it's a Boku no Hero video, okay? So like so I feel like I wouldn't like just dream about it because I don't really like, you know, watch it or anything. Like, so what's it called? So basically what it is like, so I guess like with the newest Boku no Hero opening like song, I guess some people are like, that's kind of weird that the opening song doesn't really fit well with the yeah, that one! You've seen it? That... Okay, so it does exist. I'm not crazy. See, I knew I wouldn't be dreaming about that. Have you sent it to Goggle? See, I'm not. They are. So, like, I thought about sending it to them. I'm like, I'll send it later because it was, like, 3 in the morning when I saw it, which is part of the reason I thought it was, like, a fever dream. But, Yeah, so I wanted to, but then I couldn't find it. I'm like, God damn it. So, a date mate is basically a gender neutral term for someone you are dating. But yeah, so I wasn't crazy. I'm so like I think it's funny, like if I was into Boku no Hero and like I actually knew about how much like it didn't fit, that I feel like it, but I just like I don't even know Boku no Hero, and I think that is the funniest shit. Like, so the opening song didn't fit, so I decided to throw Open Gundam style fucking over it, and guess what? It fits, and I'm like, I'm not in to like it, but that was the fucking best. Oh my god. So Goggle's messaging about something we were talking about earlier, which I think's fucking like a little hilarious. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to say it out loud. No, it's not like super bad, but like if you check Discord, you'll see. Skaroy, would you draw your boo as a mermaid? Skaroy, would you draw me as a mermaid? Don't do it. Sunfire already happened. One Serena French fry per video. Cannot fucking get over. I'm watching you. I have eyeballs. Yeah, so the date mate, Truman, as it says, so he uses my name, like a name, is talking. That's what. I would be a siren. Hello, I'm Sirena of the Sea. Scary's favorite color is pink, like a loser. Don't! It's not that bad. I have some cookies. I have some cookies. Those kind of cookies. It's like that. You don't not tell someone. I mean, man, fuck school. I'd do it. Yeah, no, oh yeah, no, that would have been real bad. Yeah, Truman, have you had to do Saturday school? Fun enough, I was talking about Saturday school the other day. Not Saturday school. Yeah, Saturday school? Yeah. But, yeah, no, like, last time I did it, I, like, took a little bit too much. And we were watching, like, Comedy Central. And you know how Comedy Central's, like, opening looks like? Where they're just, like, when they're, like, the words are just, like... Like, you know, like, the words, like, they pop out, like, they come out of the screen. Like, they don't come out of the screen, but they, like, go at you, you know? So, like, what? Well, not 3D, like, it gets, like, you know, it gets bigger. Like, so it looks like it's going forward. Like, that animation. Yes. Yeah, so like it gets bigger, so like it looks like coming towards you. So I was a little bit too messed up. And so like every time that would play, like I thought it was coming at me and I was just like, oh. And like I was just like I had to keep closing my eye, like I had to cover my eyes. Like I couldn't close my eyes because I would have vertigo. And I'm just like, and then I'd forget that the like opening was a little longer than I keep thinking, and so like it still hit me, and I'd be like, no, and I'm like, I can't close my eyes, and my friend's like, are you okay? I'm like, I can't close them, and I couldn't get up. I was like, ugh. I can't believe you're not some anime loving 45-year-olds. Right? Who says they're not? But also, fuck you. Don't say mean things about my boyfriend. Fuck off. Shut up. Stop giggling at me. You do? Oh yeah. Skaroy, who's your favorite character to draw? It's Dario because he has this really big gay crush on his own OC. Oh, he has a bi crush on him because he. I wanted to try to make a pun, but I couldn't think of one. Yeah, sorry, I was messaging back to the chat. I've been working on. Oh, I can't wait to see it, Nobi. Does anyone remember that 8-hour stream with Game Grumps and Voltron Doodles? There's so many streams that are very long that I'm like, maybe. I don't remember. You should draw hands for me. Should draw it for me so I can show it off to that stream, to that Discord chat I'm in. I'm gonna be like, yeah, my boyfriend drew this. I feel that. I say as I don't have a job and I could draw all the time, but I just stay in my bed. I haven't moved in 3 days. I'm kidding. I went somewhere today. Do it until your hand falls off. I'm sorry, but the thought of you like, that's what I'm worried about, that my hand will just fall off. Bye, hand. You need to get a brace. You don't wear it during drawing, you wear it after. Truman, can't thou draw your own art instead of Skaroy because yours is amazing too, you know? I know, my art's pretty decent, but I want to show off his art because I really like showing off his art. I'm just like, yeah, my boyfriend draws. Oh, you see this charm? Yeah, he drew that. Or like I own his shirt, and like it's so funny because like the one time like I wore it to a convention, one of my friends, the funniest shit, so they like, we were talking and then they noticed my shirt and they started freaking out. They're like, oh my god, I love that artist, like I love that artist. And so they're freaking out, so I start freaking out. I'm like, that's my boyfriend. So we're just both yelling in like in this hotel lobby. And so we're just like, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. And they're like, wait, you're Truman? And I'm like, I am. You did not know. That's so funny. Like, I've been friends with them for like ever. I'm like, I cannot believe you don't know my online handle. But no, it was hella funny because they were just like, oh my god, I cannot believe. I'm just like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. I'm dating him. And then like our friend Goggle, who's ever the saleswoman, was like, "Oh, did you know he has charms?" And they were like, "When?" They bought, like right there, pulled out their phone, went to the website, bought a charm. Fangirling about your boyfriend, that's a mood. Yeah, right. I'm just like, yeah, you see this. This is my boyfriend. It's like, oh, I do fan art of my boyfriend's characters. Look at my boyfriend's art. I just like saying boyfriend. Like, I think it's funny. My mom gives me shit because she's like, you've said boyfriend 6 times in a sentence. And I'm like, and he's my boyfriend. I say it like my boyfriend. I've probably said it like a million times. But it's fun. I'm just like, my boyfriend. That's gay. Yeah, I'm just like, look at my boyfriend's art. How great is this? Like, I mean, like, I've shared my own art on this, like, Discord server, but I also want to share my boyfriend's. But it's a very specific server, so I can't unless I have art specifically that fits the server. The way you talk about your boyfriend is the way I talk about my girlfriend. Good. That's how it should go. Be proud of your partner. If you're not, what's the point? You can't see my face, but I'm like, I'm making this face. Like, come on. Come on. Truman, stop being so gay. Tisk tisk. I didn't know you have a boyfriend. If that's true love, Skaroy, right there. You'll never find another like her. You better keep her. He's gonna keep me forever locked in a cage. Oh, here goes Skaroy. That's gay. Oh my god, he's gonna trap me. He paid for a two-way ticket just to fool me. I can't. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so funny enough. So I'm going to Texas to go see Skaroy this month. And so like Samara's in the stream and she just messaged, "Don't go to Texas. I've heard the stream." I'm not ready to lose a sister. You can't kidnap me. What were we gonna say? She gonna lose a sister like she lost her leg? You lost her leg and now her sister. You're fucked up, babe. I know, it's so great. So, like, Skaroy, he's adorable. He's super sweet. Poor thing doesn't even own a backbone. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said, did you just get what I said? I said, Skaroy, he's sweet. He's adorable. He doesn't even own a backbone. Okay, first off, excuse me. Skaroy said, tell him I'm ready to fight, ready to shank a bitch. But, okay, got off topic. So we were buying ticket. Skaroy was buying the ticket for me to go to Texas. Oh my god! I got another text about the stream. One of my sister's friends just texted me, "I'm watching the stream, bitch." Child, who said you can talk to me like that? No, I'm kidding. Hello. Welcome. I keep getting off topic. Okay, so, as he was buying the ticket, there's like a section that you can pay an extra, like, what, $30? Like an extra $50 to, get insurance for, your ticket. So if you end up not going, like, then you can get the money back. And there was like a little like story that was like, What was her name? Do you remember her name? It was like Maria or something. It was just like Maria. Like Maria doesn't. Maria. It's like it had her name, and she's like, I didn't think I would need the insurance, but then my husband ended up getting sick, so I only thought I was gonna get part of the money, but I got all of the money. Thanks, travel insurance, or something like that. So he was like Maria from Cleveland, California. So it was just like it was the dumbest thing. So we were fucking dying about it, and we're just like, I'm like, we were like, imagine if there were like other stories where I was just like, imagine it was something like, I didn't think I'd need it, but then my wife died, so now I have spending money for Hawaii. There's another one. What was the second one? See, that's what I said. Like, there was one, I forget, like, you ended it nicely, and then I added, like, the morbid twist, and then we were fucking dying. So we were just coming up with these stories, like, so we didn't think we would need the, insurance, but then this horrible thing happened, and now we have money for this thing. Oh, there was one where it's just like, it was like, we were planning on going on a trip, but then my wife died. Now I have money for the funeral. But now I have this money back, which I can use to pay for the funeral. I love when people quote me. Poor thing, Skaroy doesn't even have a backbone, Truman 2018. It's great. I'm gonna pay someone to follow me just to listen to me and write down great quotes. Though Skaroy has some pretty great quotes. I think my favorite one is one time, before he started, back before he started streaming on YouTube, when he was using, what was the other streaming platform you used? Picardo. Back when Skaroy used to stream on Picardo. Back in the past. So Skaroy, he's great. But it was really funny. So there's only like a few people watching, and he's like, oh, like send me an OC, like I'll draw your OC. So he was drawing this one person's OC, and they had a beauty mark, and he tells me, he's just like, I fucking hate beauty marks. They're beautified moles, and I'm just like, babe, what the hell? And like the character was adorable. He's just like, they look like they're the type of person to drink all the milk in the carton and put it back. And it's just. But okay, back to the. I fucking lost my shit, and I told them. He's like, don't tell them. And so like, back to the beautified moles. I'm like, babe, like I love beauty marks. He's like, there's beautified moles. I'm like, I have some. And he's like, just because I don't like a part of you doesn't mean I don't love all of you. He fucking tells me that just because I don't love part of you doesn't mean I don't love all of you. That's the exact thing that I'm saying. Is if you don't like part of me doesn't mean that means you don't love all of me. I love all parts of you. That was great. Yeah, sure. Fucking lying to me. Fucking lying to me. Can't even count the amount of sass. Need a sassometer, and like the sassometer is like all the way to the top. It's pouring out. Everyone's panicking. Like the entire room's flooding. They're like, this isn't the kind of fuck, what's it called? Fundraiser we wanted. Like it's crazy. That's gay. He just cannot get over. Don't go to Texas. They have guns. you say as there was a gun show in this town this weekend? I'm not hesitating. It just takes me a while. Oh yeah, I was texting. That's how I talk when I text. Do it, doodle all the mermaids. Skaroy, are you into Maze Runner? I don't think he is, but this bitch is. It's so good. Okay, so it's like a book, but it's also a movie. At Skaroy, my older sister is heavenly inspired by you. She loves you, and she does just show your videos to me all the time. It's so funny. That's so cute. Yeah, like I love Maze Runner. Like I read the books. I read most of them. I think the only book I haven't read of Maze Runner is the prelude book, the one that basically is like how everything happened. So I read all of them except for that one. And so I'm like I've been watching the movies, which they're bad. Like they don't add a lot of stuff that's in the books. But also, man, I don't give a shit. I'll rewatch the Percy Jackson movie. It's sucky, but I'm down. I have not seen the newest movie. I haven't had anyone to go with because I think it's funny because like I watched the first movie. I feel like I watched it with someone. And the second movie, funny enough, I went to go watch it and I think it was a date. I don't know. I say it's not unless we both agree. No, that was a different person. Yeah, no, one of them was with Goggles' ex. No, not Goggles' ex. Goggles' current boyfriend. But yeah, so we went to go see the second Maze Runner, but I haven't seen the third one. Why would you saying? Oh yeah, it's whatever. Oh my god. Okay. So I love Maze Runner. I'm bad at names. It has been a while since I've actually read it. I feel like yes, I did love Newt. He's great. But I think one of my favorite, like, I mean, they didn't exactly last long, considering, but they were the kid that ends up dying in the first one. Like, I fucking love them. And I'm so mad because, like, so in the book, like, I forget his name. I'm so mad. Like, there's this kid that, like, the main character ended up getting really close to, and he ends up dying. In the book, there was, like, more of an impact for how he died. But in the movie, it wasn't as big of a one because you didn't become, Chuck. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. So, like, in the book, you got to know him more. You got to, like, really feel for him and, like, get to know him. But in the movie, you didn't see as much of him and you didn't get to love him as much as you do in the book. And then when he dies, like, okay, so, like, I think I had watched the first movie before I read the books. And then I was like, yeah, I watched the first movie and I was like, I fucking love this. What? It's a book. I'm gonna read it. And so I did. And so, like, I, like, fell in love with him. And, like, when he died, I cried like a little bitch, because I do that. I cried yesterday, like a little bitch, because I do that. But yeah, so, like, I mean, it's the first book and first movie, so if you haven't seen it, like, sorry for the spoilers, but they're on the third movie, and the book series is complete, so that's not my problem. I'm sorry, but that's just my feelings. Like, if it was newer, then I, like... Truthfully, like, If it's really popular, I give it a week because I can see people not like wanting to hold on. Like if it's like close friends, I'm like you know it. Don't you say shit until I see it. But if it's like strangers, like they don't like it's been out for like a week, then it's my own fault, you know, that I haven't seen it. So yeah, so like I fucking loved him and I cried like a little bitch when he died because I was just like I love him so much and I just want him to be happy. And like they made it so much more of a big deal in the book because you got to know him and then he sacrificed himself. And I'm so mad that he was just used as a pawn. My son. That's my favorite quote. I cried like a little bitch because I do that. Oh, that makes sense. You guys are together. Yeah, that's who she is. I want Thor to hold me in his muscular arms. Yeah, the actor's a little bitch. I watched the first movie. I watched the first movie first and the books, but honestly, I just got the books because I had to convince my parents. So I'm on the first book. Yeah, I watched the movie and I'm one of those people who like if there's a book, I want to read it. Like if I watch the movie and I enjoy it, I'm like shit, I need that book because I need more info because that's who I am. But though the one movie slash book series that didn't do that, which fuck them, but also I love them. Descendants. Who here has watched slash read The Descendants? Cause like feel my pain here. Cause I watched like I had seen like a little bit of the movie because my mom was watching it, and I came up and I'm like this looks good. Like I'm gonna watch it later. So I ended up watching The Descendants. Fucking great. Loved it. It's a really good movie. You haven't seen it? Watch it. Cause that's my shit. So I watched the movie and I was like, oh, there's a book. I need to read it. So I bought the first book. And then I'm like, wait, what's going on? So the first book is basically a prelude to the movie. So you read the first book, then you watch the movie. And then so I was like, okay, so it's a prelude. Like they didn't have a movie for the first book. I'll read the second book. The second book does not give you more to the movie. So basically it's like the first book, the first movie, the second book, and then I haven't read the third book, so I don't know which order that's in. So I don't know if it's like the second book, then the second movie, and then the third book, since I haven't read it yet, but I own it. But like Webtoon, like the website, or like in general, because Webtoons is a website, but also Webtoon is like, I think it's like an online comic. I'm assuming they mean the website. But yeah, so like, I feel like Carlos, like, I don't know if he had a crush on Evie. I just like, I love Carlos so much. Okay, I'm about to get into it because I need to speak about this. I love Carlos so much. Like, Carlos is really sweet. He's really like genuine. Even though like any of the other villain kids, what are they called? Like VCs or something? I forget. Like any of the other villain kids, like he had to like everyone. His parents shitty. Like he grew up on this shitty place, but he's like so sweet, and he like helps Evie out straight up. Even though and he's just like bullied like my poor baby, like my child. He's so sweet. And fuck his mom, unlike with some of the other parents, at least they have their own beds and shit. His mom made him stay in this little room behind her coat so he could protect them. which is crazy because like there's all those like she fucking booby trapped her cloak closet, and then also has her son in a room behind a cloak closet to protect them. We are talking about descendants, but yeah. So poor like Carlos, like his. I mean, his. You know who his mom is, right, babe? Okay, so Carlos's mom is Corella Deville, which makes the coats make sense. So his mom's Corella Deville. He's adorable. So his mom basically treats him as like a slave, and she put the fear of dogs into this boy. So Carlos is shit afraid of dogs. So some of the parents originally didn't want the kids to go to the aisle, not to the aisle, to from 101 Dalmatians, to go to the school of like to leave the aisle. And she's just like, don't go, Carlos, like there's dogs there. And he's just like, dogs? So he gets there and like I forget what he was doing, but he ends up getting chased by a dog and he fucking bolts. He climbs into a tree because he's just shit afraid of dogs. But then he ends up getting close to the dog, and so now he loves dogs. Like he dresses the dog up. He puts him in little shirts. He has his own little bed on top of Carlos's bed. Like he fucking loves this dog. But he's so cute. Like I love him because he. Like, I don't think there's really any aspects of him that he has from his mother. I know! I saw the new trailer! Oh my god! The new trailer? Oh my god! The new trailer? Oh my god. Sorry, I started yelling because I got really excited. Because, okay, babes, so the new movie's coming out, and so the trailer was basically like, they give you nothing. Except, like, she just walks, and she goes up to, like, I think a cauldron, and she just goes, Dad? So I guess we're finally gonna find out who her fucking dad is. Okay? Okay? Because, like, it's like, it's a secret. Like, so basically no one really mentions anyone other parent, like, Carlos's other parents not mentioned. No one's other parents mentioned. Only their, like, villain parent has been mentioned. But Mal's the only character whose parent has been mentioned because she's just like, because Mal's mom, Maleficent, is like, she doesn't like she gives Mal a lot of shit because Mal's Mal's mom is Maleficent, because her dad is like not a villain. Like, he's probably, like, a prince or something. Okay? Like, I need to know, because she's just like, oh, you're so bad because you're part of your father. I don't know. I don't know who Mal's dad is at all. Like, I haven't even read the newest book. But, yeah, but I think Mal's name is my favorite thing. Like, because everyone's name, like, is whatever. There's Carlos, who's the daughter of Maleficent. There's Evie, who's the daughter of the evil queen. There's Jason, I think it was, who's the son of Jafar. And then Mal. Her name's Mal because her mom named her Maleficent. And she's like, you only get part of the name until you prove yourself better. Like, she's only allowing Mal to have part of her name until she like proves she's a villain. Like, how fucked up is that? Well, sorry, it's like they're on the third book and like what fourth? Like, no, they're on like the fourth book and third movie. But I just think her name's hella cute. It's so dorky. I need to read the newest book. There's so many books that I just need to read. Like, I need to finish the Percy Jackson series. I mostly finished that. I just had the few last books. I read the first two to what what's it called? Magnus Chase. Magnus is my son, and I love him, and Alex is my daughter. I love her. And if anyone was mean to her, I'd fight them. Because she's the best. Oh, he's so cute. I want to help. Percy Jackson's the fucking best. The author, fuck, what's his name? I'm so bad at name. Rick Warden is great. He's so sweet. Like, cause like his whole thing is, like it's cute. Cause like with Truman, what is Magnus was being mean to Alex. I'd fucking kick Magnus's ass. He hurts my daughter. I will hurt him. But like it's really cute because like with like Percy Jackson, like the characters are dyslexic and they have ADHD, right? It's the one, yeah. So and he explains it because like they're dyslexic because their brains are wired to read like Greek, right? Not Greek. I don't know why I said that, right? Not is what language is it? Is it? I don't feel like it's Greek. It's not Greek. It's not Roman. It's the opposite of Roman. Ancient Greek. Yeah, no, I was right. I was fucking right. Their brains are hardwired to read Greek. Ancient Greek, and then they have ADHD because their bodies are ready to fight. Like how cute is that? So like kids with ADHD and dyslexia can like see themselves in these characters. And like so everyone's really cute. I love the characters. Rick Warden is the best, like boys ready to fight. Like I like Percy Jackson, though he's like general straight white boy, you know. But it's a good book series. I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it. One time I read like I think the first 2 chapters out loud during like on my Discord server. But so I highly recommend Percy Jackson. But even more so, I recommend Magnus Chase. The Fate of Jason Grace, I don't think I have. And then I'm really excited to read the Trials of Apollo. I own the first book. I haven't read it yet, but I'm really excited to read it. Especially because, like, so basically the Trials of Apollo, like, something happened, I think, during Percy Jackson that Apollo got in trouble for. So Apollo gets punished and turned into a teenager. And I think it's funny because of how it's how you find the order of Percy Jackson, though. The books are numbered. So I read like I think I have it over here. Like, let me find it. It's in my pile of books. Okay, so the Trials of Apollo. Like, let me just read the like excerpt of this. Your fault, Apollo, your punishment. My father's voice still rings in my ear. Can you believe Zeus blamed me for the god? Yeah, so that's like a spoiler from Percy Jackson, but like, so there's, I'm pretty sure, God's the Battle of Gaia. Just because the Earth Goddess dumped one of my. Okay, so I don't really want to spoil like too much of Percy, I guess. But basically, one of his kids do something wrong, so he's blamed for it. So now I'm cast out of Olympus in the form of a 16-year-old mortal boy, acne and all. Sadly, I've been punished this way before. I know I will face many trials and hardships. I can only hope that if I suffer through them and prove myself worthy, Father will forgive me and allow me to become a god again. But this time my situation seems much more dangerous. One of my ancient adversaries knows I am here and is having me followed. The Oracle of Delphi remains dark, unable to issue prophecies. Most embarrassing of all, I am bound to serve a demigod street urchin who defends herself by throwing rotten fruit. Zeus could not possibly expect me to fix the Oracle's problem by myself. Not in my present weak condition. It's time for me to drop by the camp Half-Blood, where I might find some talented fodder. Heroes to help. No doubt they will welcome me as a celebrity. They will bring me holy offerings like peeled grapes, Oreos, and, oh gods, perhaps even bacon. Yes, if I survive this, I really must write an ode to the power of bacon. So I love it because, it's so fucking hilarious. Because he's just like, yes, I will go to Camp Half-Blood where I will be revered as a god that I am. Like, dude, you have some children there that you just straight up in dish and you think they're gonna just welcome you with open arms. Yeah, I don't believe that. But yeah, so that's like the excerpt for the Trials of Apollo, which I am so hyped to read. Adorable hair. Holy fuck! Jesus. Rice gingerfish. Yes, hello. Thanks for the donations. Help pay for my trip to Texas. I don't know. Who the fuck's Captain America? Never heard of him. Yeah, what, Nico and I forget his boyfriend's name, but yeah, the canon. Oops. I didn't mean to spoil that, but oops. Oh well. I mean, like, if you go to conventions, I've seen fan art, like you probably know. But oh, he's from Percy Jackson. He's so cute. Nico's my son, and I just want him to be happy. Like, I don't even care about literally anyone else. I just want Nico to be happy. Will, that's his name. I love Will. I say as I haven't actually met Will in book. I haven't gotten that far. I made it partway through the second series because there's the first part and then there's the second one, like the Hero of Olympus. I made it a few books into Hero of Olympus. I know. Again, thank you, Gingerfish. Holy shit. Because that's not always how much you get during them. Yeah, but like I haven't got to the part where like Will and Nico meet yet. Oh, sorry, someone mentioned that Will was in the original series for Percy Jackson, but what I'm talking about is I haven't gotten to the point where him and Nico like meet and start dating. Mm. They officially date in the trials? Like what trials? I don't know. Okay, bye. Skaroy's into Stony. What a loser. No, I'm kidding. I love you. You're so cute. It's just relationship issues. The huge. Did you just call it a vlog? Okay, that's not what people call it though. But that's cute that you call it that. Yeah, it's a vlog. I know, but it's cute. It's just a vlog. They'd be separated if it was vlog. They're one word. I love you. It's a vlog. It's a video log. Good night. I'd be like, fuck off and walk out. That's cute. Oh my gosh. I love them. Mood. Wouldn't it be funny if like if you like tell someone like goodbye and they're like, yes, I am a goodbye. out your out your out yourself like that. Do it. Dare you. Fucking love that. Like those like yes, I am a goodbye. Thanks for noticing. Man. So I kind of want to make an OC loosely based off of my sister. By loosely, I mean mostly annoying, likes to shit talk, and only has one leg. Because I mostly want to make a character with one leg who's kind of like Smara, because I want them to say, I may only have one foot, but I don't mind losing it up your ass. I think I'm funny. Who's your favorite hero? I don't know. Spider-Man right now. I think Spider-Man's my favorite right now. If you were to ask my favorite villain, I burped. I know who that is. Harley Quinn is white, and I will kill for her. He's my favorite right now because I think he's really cute in his movie. The actor's really precious. Yeah, I watched it. I liked it. It was a really good intro movie for him. I feel like it really fit his character. He's my favorite character right now. He hasn't always been my favorite. Probably considering my dad's fucking obsessed with Spider-Man. Like, you come in, Spider-Man everywhere. He has like on his game shelf, like on top of it, there's like all these little Spider-Man like toys and figurines. So, but I mean, I really like Spider-Man's one of my favorite because he's nice. He's a sweet character. He's just like, I just really want to help people. Like he's a good boy. Like my favorite are the characters that are like good boys doing their best. Like I like Spider-Man. No. And then Flash. She's gone. And then where'd the good boy go? And I like Flash because he's like a good boy doing his best. Like it's really cute because I've seen like little comics of him just like just you just fucking lost the entirety of Spider-Man, babe. Yeah, you made. I feel that. That's why I need to stop. Yeah, and like I like Deadpool. He's cool. He's not like exactly a hero. He's not exactly a villain, and I dig him. I can't wait to go see the movie. No, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I liked it. Can't wait to see the second one. Um, I think it's funny because like I love how gay Deadpool can be. I like the guy who plays Deadpool. He's fun. You mean Flash in the TV series? Because I liked him. I'm not big on I was really into the TV series for a while, but I'm not as into it at the moment. But he's nice. He seems cool. Hamilton IRL cheated on Eliza with someone who was pimped by her husband. I think my favorite thing is I saw a post one time about Hamilton. The funniest shit. Because it was just like, my favorite thing about Hamilton is that all your faves aren't problematic. It's like, some of them like, some of the characters in Hamilton own slaves. Hamilton cheated on his wife. Aaron Burr killed Hamilton. Like, what do you mean your faves aren't problematic? They're the most problematic. Because they're real. Okay, but problematic is how Hamilton fucked Aaron Burr over it. Because Hamilton fucked Aaron Burr over. Like, have you seen like Drunk History with fuck, I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot. Lin-Manuel Miranda's name. Like, he did like a Drunk History on Hamilton, and he's like Aaron. He's like, Hamilton, who's mastermind. He fucked Aaron Burr over. Cause like, if he had like killed Aaron Burr, he'd have won. If like Aaron Burr didn't hit him, still would have won. If like Aaron Burr shot him, he still would have won. Like, have I listened to First Burn? Fuck yeah, I did. Yeah, because he fucked Burr over. Because he left a letter saying, um, if I die, it's like Aaron Burr did it on purpose. Because I'ma point my gun at the sky. And he did all these small things that made it seem like he was legitimately gonna try and shoot Burr. So like he was playing these mind games, and then he got shot. Like, he planned that shit. I convinced me otherwise. Because it's ungentlemanly to shoot someone who's pointing at the sky. It makes you an ass. It's still like it's seen ungentlemanly. Like, it makes you a bad person. That's just how it goes. That's just how it is. So, and he left a letter saying that he's planning on pointing at the sky. And so if Aaron Burr shoots him, Aaron Burr's a dick. And like he did all these small things. Nope. That's just how it works. That's just how duels are. It's weird. Well, I don't know. Try a duel. Okay, we're using Nerf guns, right? We're using Nerf guns, right? Dear Evan Hansen, great. Be More Chill, great. Heather's, great. Guess who's cosplayed both from Be More Chill and Heather's? Yes, hello. I have been Michael. And I forgot the other guy's name. Babe, help me. Babe, help me. Who's the other Slurpee? JD, thank you. Slurpee loving motherfucker. I've cosplayed JD also. They were fun. I think it's funny because like when I cosplayed Michael, some of my pictures like that I posted, some people like were like, holy shit, I thought this was actually like the guy who played, you know, Michael. And I was like, what? No. Also, fun story with me cosplaying Michael is one day I got a comment on my photo. And so the gal who played Christine, commented on one of my cosplay photos and said, oh my god, and added the guy, I can't believe I can't remember his name right now, that plays Michael. She added him and said, have you seen this? And I was like, holy shit, Christine commented on my cosplay. And yeah, George Salazar. And then George commented, he commented on my cosplay. I cried. I cried a little bit. I cried a lot. In the dark of my parents' room. I was like laying on the floor, my sister's laughing at me, and I'm crying like a little bitch. And then I also cosplayed JD. Like, if you guys haven't seen my cosplay, you need to check out my JD and my Michael cosplay. Because it's fun. Or, like, I think I did a really good, like, JD and Michael. Shout out Colossal. Are you talking to me? Because I'm not Skaroy. And, I mean, there's a lot of other musicals that I enjoy. I mean, those are just, like, the big ones that I know everyone knows. So those are the ones I'm talking about, since those are the ones that people have mentioned. But, I mean, I like Little Shop of Horrors. I like Into the Woods that, like, you've mentioned. I do enjoy those. I mean, I both enjoy the newer Into the Woods and the original Into the Woods, which was way more raunchy. I've listened to some of Into the Heights. I have not finished it yet. I enjoyed the short little thing that Lin-Manuel did, the 21 Jump Street. That one was fun. I enjoy Legally Blonde, the musical. Fucking great. I like Grease. Like, Grease was my original favorite musical. So I enjoy that. They recently did a live version of it, which I fucking loved. I have not seen the Greatest Showman. Let's see what else. I mean, like, basically, I've watched a lot of Rent. Fucking love Rent. I got to see my friend got tickets to go in my town. They did they did Rent, and and so she invited me because when we were younger, at my birthday party, I made everyone watch Rent with me, and before the movie started, I was like, just by the way, if you think I'm crying, I'm not crying. There's just something in my eye. So I made everyone at my birthday party watch this movie. Luckily enough, they did enjoy it and they cried. So good for me. But okay, the thing with Rent, so if you watch the movie, like, it's great, but the live adaptation, like the live version of it, has extra, and there are certain scenes that I did not need. Like catch me crying like a little bitch in public. I haven't finished Waitress. I've watched a little bit of it. Me? Oh, we're Super Craig. Skaroy is straight up offended that you would ever say that. Thor with long hair is just how he should be. It's who he is. Just because the actor, like what? Because baby, you said the actor was like he didn't want to wear a wig anymore, so he bitched out. Yeah, just because he was, just because. Who's the actor? I want to say his name. Just because Chris Hemsworth is a little bitch who can't wear a wig. You can't see me, but I'm making like these shrug motions. Dude, are you? Oh, that's okay, babe. That's fucking funny. But yeah, that's just who he's supposed to be. He's supposed to have long hair. Also, I can't pronounce your name because I can't read that. I hope your house is fine. Jeez, it wasn't the like in the way of the lava flow. Like, did lava touch your house? Because that's fucking crazy. Well, Loki's hot though. He's okay. Oh, the actors. He's really funny. He's a fucking dork. And I haven't seen any of the songs from Mean Girls. He's a dork. I like him. I don't know. Like I'm okay with Loki, but I feel like since I have certain feelings about like Loki, like not like the comic book character, but like Loki, that I'm like, whatever. I just like well, I mean comparative to other Lokis that I've seen, not like comic book character, but like, Greek, the god Loki, not Greek. Yeah. Um, so like I mean, I think it's funny like he's not my favorite Loki because I think my current but like he's okay. I guess. I was thinking I'm just like it's just there's like weird things about Loki in general. Like I think it's funny cuz like the gods are funny and there's so many like different ways that they can just end the world and I think it's fucking funny. Yeah, I've seen Ragnarok. I know. Okay, see that's funny. Like that's I like the stories of like them because just I mean he's a trickster. That's what he does. He's just like and I was sad because he wasn't a snake. He was my brother who stabbed me. Oh well. Like oh my god, have you seen someone redrew that like that picture of that guy who's just like is this a pigeon and it's the butterfly, With with Thor, is this a Loki? It is a Loki. Yeah, that fucking picture, I lost it. I'm just like, is this a Loki? It is a Loki. Like his little like face. I like that's my favorite thing when like someone says something and like everyone looks at the one person. What a fucking loser. Hey babe, I'll be right back. I gotta go put my food in the fridge because it's food and it has to go in the fridge because I'm done with it. I am back. What? You're gonna die from what? Why? Oh, cough. I was mishearing you, and then you were mishearing me. We were mishearing each other. Skaroy, do you have allergies? Do you? He does. I forgot he does. I also have allergies, in case anyone cares. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, I mean, you could have it's possible, like, instead of like you just grew into it, so you just got them last year. Yep, Skaroy's had. He's knowingly had allergies for about a year. How dare you assume my sexuality? I'm offended deeply. Same. I still can't get rid of that one person that one time that, like, they're like, oh, Skaroy's dating a girl. I guess I've been on Tumblr too much because I thought they were in a, like, what, lesbian relationship? Or they found out you were a guy and I was a girl, and they're like, I thought you guys were in a lesbian relationship. I'm just like, and they said we were straight, and I fucking lost it. I fucking lost it because I'm just like, I'm like, babe, did they say we're straight? Just because we're in like a hetero passing relationship doesn't mean we're straight. Yeah, but I think that's funny. Skaroy's bi and bilingual. Not very bilingual, but bilingual. He's it was you waited for an opportunity and you took it. For those who, who can't hear Skaroy, who is all of you, Skaroy's like, I'm not very fluent, but I'm just getting by. My straight classmate told me he doesn't hang out with curved people. So women, no, I'm kidding. Rats scare me. I mean, it's like a heterosexual passing relationship. Isn't that what that goes? I know. Truman, do you know Shrek the Musical? Oh shit! In the list of musicals that I was talking about, I forgot about the best one, Shrek. I am so mad that I fucking loved it. It's good, babe. We should watch it. We should watch Shrek the Musical. Babe, we should watch. Babe, you and me. Babe, you and I. We gotta watch Shrek the Musical. It's so fucking good. We should. Hey, no, but it's Shrek. It's so good. It's so funny because, okay, originally I didn't watch it. Like, God, what? Spotify. I was listening to musicals on Spotify, and you know how sometimes it's like, since you've been listening to this and you don't pay us, listen to this. And it, like, gave me the Shrek musical. And so I, like, was listening to the songs. I'm like, these are kind of good. And then finally, like, I found out that it was on, they had the Shrek musical on something that I owned. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna watch it. And I was so mad. I was so into it. And I haven't seen the Book of Mormon, but I enjoy the song, so I add Book of Mormon to the list of musicals I enjoy. Yeah, but I think it's the Shrek musical is so good. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. Is it on Netflix? I don't know. I technically only owned it recently. I don't know if I've seen the fourth Shrek. I don't know if I've seen the third. I don't know which Shrek movie. I feel like there's a movie of Shrek that I'm missing, and I feel like it's missing. Well, yeah, obviously. Okay, you know what? Babe, babe, babe. Shrek musical is on Netflix. We should watch it. Let's bitch everyone go watch Shrek. See, that's the one that I don't know how, but I haven't seen it. I know, but like I've watched like I think I've watched all of them, but that one, and I didn't know it existed until like I was at a Big Lots or something, and I was just strolling through the aisles like aimlessly, and it was on the TV, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm just like, "What? How did I just skip an entire Shrek movie?" Isn't that the one where he accidentally wishes for something and like his wife becomes a warrior? I did see that one. It was okay. I love that. She's just like, I'm a bad bitch. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah. I can't believe they're making a Teen Time Goes movie. Did you hear about it? Oh. Oh, that changes things. So I actually have Wait, so you like Teen Titans Go, but you won't watch the Shrek musical with me? Yes. But it's Teen Titans. They fucked Teen Titans over with that. Okay, but have they fucked over those franchises as much? I think not. No. No, it's bad. It's a bad cartoon. I have a 10-year-old in the house. Babe, there's a 10-year-old in this house. I've seen a decent amount of Teen Titans Go episode. Yes, Skaroy likes Teen Titans Go. Shame him. They're bad. That entire episode sounded bad. I mean, I wouldn't mind there being a reboot, but the reboot for like Teen Titans Go is just so shitty. It's like, cause like Teen Titans was good, like their characters are really good, but like basically the new one is just like it's shit. Okay, but the thing is like you said, Spider-Man has a ton of like different like, you know, shows and stuff. But the thing with the Spider-Man ones is at least they all take Spider-Man like seriously. Like well, none of them have taken them basically so far down like Teen Titans Go has. I'm not. I've never seen it, but the thing with that is like at least they have, even if they have the one that's super shitty where they take the entire thing down, they have all the others. Teen Titans only has like what, the 2 or 3 different shows? Oh, it was Young Justice. That's a different thing. So Teen Titans only has the two. And comparatively, like if there was like I wouldn't mind it so much if they like made other Teen Titans that were also good. But this one is just so shitty. They bring it back and they just took a giant shit. It's bullshit. Fuck off. You have to. Fucking good. But also, fuck the new one. The new one's so bad. so cute. So bad though. I wouldn't mind it being different. I want it to be serious. Like, it's so shitty. Like, they have an entire episode about like fucking meatballs. And all that matters is I heard that they might be doing another Teen Titans Go, not Teen Titans Go, fuck that word, Teen Titans reboot that looks decent. I heard that they're doing another Teen Titans reboot. I hope so, cause fuck Teen Titans Go. I fucking hate that show so much. I know, and I fucking hate them. I hate them so much. Which makes me extra hate them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, like, I looked up why was Teen Titans canceled, but it was a popular show. It's saying here that it was popular. One theory is because of the majority of the fan base was girls, which they do that. I'm looking at Teen Titans. This Teen Titans. I mean, I could see them still doing it back then. It just wouldn't be as much of an uprise, unlike how it is now. I'm pretty sure this just mentioned that they did. Because it says it was a widely popular, And see, like right here, the same has been said about Cartoon Network shows Young Justice and the Green Lantern, the animated series, that supposedly cancel for the same reasons. They were supposed to cater to boys, but then girls took to these shows, ruining the marketing strategy. Because the marketing, they market towards boys. But if the majority of their fans are girls, how are they going to market towards girls if they want to do it towards boys? But either way, the fan base for Teen Titans was so huge that the demand inspired a new show to be created, which was shitty. So it says here that it was big. That it was it had a big following, like had a big fan base. Where are you getting your information from? But it was still a very popular show. And it was prematurely ended. Like, it was popular. Why would they end it? Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Originally planned for 4 seasons, Teen Titan was so popular that Cartoon Network created a 5th season introducing Beast Boy's old team, the Doom Patrol. So if the show was popular enough that it was granted an extra season, why was it so suddenly canceled? It's been said that the 6th season was being planned. The reason why Beast Boy's friend / love interest, Tara, showed up in the very last episode. But it's popular and people will know how to write it. It's fine. They brought it back 2 days. But see, Teen Titans was popular. But there would be, like, proof that it was not doing well. Instead of a lot of people being like, why was it so suddenly canceled? Well, we were kids, so I'm sure other people would have heard because they're adults who pay attention. But yeah, most of the stuff I'm reading is because girls were more into it. Yeah, that's one of the theories. But if the whole thing is, if it was popular, why else would they cancel it? Yeah, well, the network that... Isn't that the same network that has Big Bang Theory? Fuck them. Yeah, I think I saw something about that, mostly because people were mad that Big Bang Theory is just got renewed for 11 and 12 seasons. I fucking hate that show. This is bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They ended the 5th season with something so open-ended and they had no plans for a 6th season. Bullshit. 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 Okay, let's move on to another topic. Still fuck Teen Titans Go. It's shitty. I don't give a shit about Samurai Jack, so. Skaroy said he would fuck Samurai Jack show. Also, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Skaroy's a furry. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, a scaly. Ah, bastard! I can still type. I don't know what to talk about because we were arguing now. That was an argument. Debates are arguments, babe. It's just a fancy word for argument. We were debating, so it's an argument. This is an argument about whether or not we were arguing. Oh, I thought you said, was it? Yeah, I don't know nothing about nothing. I have a friend that talks about it, and I kind of just zone out because I don't know nothing about nothing. What is a scaly? Babe, would you like to explain what you are? Excuse me, scary is a what? A furry? No, a scaly. What is a scaly? So, what is a scaly? Points at Skaroy. He is a scaly. You better not mute me. You're fucking gay. Well, here's the new fan base to the furry community. So Skaroy likes Ninja Turtles. Is that why he's being called a scaly? Yes. He admitted to me today that he had a crush on what? Donatello, and he used the word crush, so. So is a scaly like someone who draws about two fish having sex? A scaly, everyone is canon, everyone's scary as a scaly. Oh. The mighty have fallen. He's so done. So fucking funny. Skaroy's a scaly. I can French fries. Like, it's just who we are. Geek Comics is on your side and is also a scaly. Well, Truman, aren't you a French fry? Seems I am. I had a crush on Donatello before Skaroy. What? Skaroy, what was the two names? Not gonna lie, I don't remember the names because I don't remember any of them. No, tell me. Babe. Okay, he had his crush on all of them and he would dream about... I'm kidding. You go into some crazy detail and you're like, babe, you're gonna get me flagged. I'm gonna get this video flagged. I don't want to get the video flagged. I was just gonna say a massive gangbang with all the turtles. Turtles? We're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and your crush on them. I just was gonna say that you would dream about a gangbang with them. I'm just gonna say. Go into details? I don't wanna go into details about your fantasies. I don't wanna I wanna make sure I was listening. I would, but I don't remember anyone's names. But then I'll get it wrong because I get the wrong colors. I'm not gonna do that. It's not happening. I'm not going into explicit detail. Because that's nasty, and there are children here. No. Oh no, don't say that word. No, don't say it! No, don't talk about those! No. I forgot what they look like and then you said it. I'm gonna send it to you so you can suffer. It's so gross. I hate it. It's just burned into my mind. It's so gross. I just don't know how I don't know how animals work. Stop saying it! Skaroy, since you're a scaly, any ideas about Mark Zuckerberg? I want to complain about how ugly I think the guy from Ready Player One is. I complained about it earlier today, but I feel like I want to complain about it again. Have I complained about it here? I don't care. I'll do it again anyways. So, fuck if I remember. Okay, so I think it's funny because a lot of people don't want to watch Ready Player One because they feel like they're kind of playing into people's nostalgia because they like exploiting their nostalgia since they have so many well-known characters. I don't give a shit about that. Like, exploit to your heart's extent. If you want to spend that money, you do it. I don't give a shit. Like, I think it's fun. Like, I think it's a fun thing to do. Like, if there's gonna be video game characters, it's cute to have them there. Like with Wreck-It Ralph. Like, it was cute to see like characters you know in the background. Like, it's cool. So I think that's cool. Like, I don't give a shit about that. I know a couple people are mad about it. But the reason I'm mad and don't want to watch it is okay. So, like, it's like VR. You can have any avatar you want, okay? You can be who you want. I mean, I was watching the trailer. You can be the fucking Iron Giant, okay? You can be the Iron Giant. Like, do you hear me? Like, I want to be the Iron Giant. Like, let me be the Iron Giant. VR as the Iron Giant. Like, hella. But his avatar is ugly. Oh my god, he can be anything. He decided to be ugly. Like, who the does that? He's so ugly. I just, he's just so ugly. Like he can be the Iron Giant. He can be some like anime girl with some big old titties, but he gonna be ugly, okay? And then like I didn't know that he had a love interest until like I actually watched a couple of the trailers. But there's obviously a love interest, and she looked just like him. She fucking ugly. The ugly. I'm sorry, Alice, so you have no taste, but he ugly. I'm sorry. But I just think he's so ugly, and I'm like, you can be anyone. Like I said, you can be hot anime girl with anime titties. You can be, I don't know, Angelina Jolie. You can be the fucking Iron Giant. Like, I'm gonna just bring that up. You can be the Iron Giant, but he gonna be ugly. Okay, it's just Truman speaking the true words. Hashtag Truman wisdom. But because he's the main character, he's not allowed to be ugly. He's allowed to be average, but he can't be ugly. Well, fuck that. Okay, but babe, who's gonna decide to be like, okay, there's a thing. You can be ugly, but like you can be any avatar you want, but if you're gonna be ugly, like at least do it funny. Like do funny like other people do. Like with VR now, fucking be the Uganda Knuckles in a hot Cheeto tuxedo. Like that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Yeah, but the thing is, it's funny. It's funny, but he's humanoid ugly. Like, exactly, he's not humanoid bland ugly, okay? Right? So, like, if he's gonna be ugly, at least be extra about it. Like, if I'm gonna be an ugly avatar, like, I'm gonna be the ugliest avatar. UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly, you ugly. I'd still be cute though. Is this your favorite word, Truman? Ugly? No, it's not my favorite word. I'm just so mad that he's ugly. I have to let you guys know how ugly I feel he is by saying ugly as often as ugly I can ugly. What are you trying to tell me? Except with ugly, every other word. Yeah, the main character. He's ugly. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. And I've said ugly more than 9 times. I've said it like 20. I've said it so many times. You are now my big fat crush. I feel like that fits. Just like Garrett being a little extra. Reason number 2, I'm super not. All you got is someone hot. Boy, check my resume. You want a background check? Oh, okay. I fucking love that song. And I gotta pick that ass. Have you seen like ugly word counter over 9,000 exactly? I haven't played Monster Prom because I don't want to pay for it. I'm gonna borrow it from a friend at some point. Persona 5, no, I'm haven't played. I like try to play one of the first Personas, but then I got like distracted and I didn't play it. But I have my best friend's into it. Boy, check my resume. You want a background? Okay. And hug me. And I love that cute little like, and well, fuck me. I think it'd be cute. I just, my vote's Garrett would sing it. Um, cause it's, okay, okay. Well, fuck the boys, gay and, gay, gay, gay and Maddie. May and Gabby. That's what this is. I'm single as I can be. You're single, perfect for me. Reason number one, I'm super hot. Reason number two, points to Truman. She's super not. Wow, cappuccino, throwing some shade over here. Okay, Gabby and May. Gabby singing it. Great. It's perfect. It's a dorky. It's a dorky song. It's fun though. Okay, it's just cable at everybody. Okay, that's just what it is now. No. Okay. It's Adrian at cable. I mean, compared to his tiny body, yes. He's very he's soft. He's my soft boy. I love you, Truman. I didn't mean it. I guess I'll forgive you. I'm working on so many like animatics. Like I am bad at finishing them, but I'm very good at starting them. I have so many. Like I was like I have the one that I've been working on for a while that I just like hardcore want to finish because I just really want to do it. But like there's certain scenes in between that I'm just like I don't want to draw this because I'm a baby. But like and then I'm like I was like working on it, but then I started getting back into Gem and the Holograms, and then I started working on that Gem and the Hologram Voltron comic, and then I ended up sketching out an animatic for my Voltron Gem and the Holograms cross like animation. It's just, but I think it's so funny because I keep thinking about the story, and so the animatic that I made, like I'm like I want to work on it, but also I'm like, Serena, you can't work on it. You're not far enough into your own comic, and I'm like, but I wanna, because like with the whole thing, like, has anyone here like watch Gem and the Holograms? Like, please say yes, because I love Gem and the Holograms. It's an older, it's like a 90s. Fuck the movie. Yeah, so basically the basics of the show Gem and the Holograms is, so there's it's the same basic thing, but yeah, it does. Here, it's gonna bug me because I need to find the character. Skaroy said give him doodle ideas. He doesn't know what to draw. Things they wanna do. Like money is not true. Okay, here we go. So the names. So Gem is about Jerica Benton. So the first episode starts out with like how it all starts. So Jerica Benton, her father had just died. So she's sad. Well, Jerica and Kimber, they're sisters. Though later you find out that Jerica and Kimber, they're biological sisters, so they're by blood. But then you find out that Aja, Shauna, and Aja and Shauna are their adopted siblings. Like they're all sisters. And like it's never mentioned until later when you find out more about their mother. Like, oh yeah, by the way, we're adopted siblings. Like, how has this never been mentioned? But whatever. I digress. So it's about Jerica Benton. Her father had passed away, and so she was left with half of his record company, Starlight Music. And she was also left with the Starlight House, which is a foster home for girls. And so she has to take care of these foster children. And the house is really run down, and she's just like, how will we ever fix it? We have no money. And then like one of the women that works at the Starlight house for girls is like, oh, well, your father, if he needed money, he would just get it from Starlight Records. And she's like, yes, I can do that since I own half of it. So she goes and she's like, I am here to take money. And the person who owns the other half of the company is this dick named, what's his name? Shit, he's not listed in this here. Where's he listed? It's gonna... I'm trying to find his name, like... Raymond. His name's Eric Raymond. So Eric Raymond owns the other half of Starlight Music. And she's just like, yes, I would like to take money from the company. He's like, Jerica, sweetie, you're too young to be running a company, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, bitch, who the fuck you think you're talking to? And he's just like, I'm going to use the company to highlight a brand new band, the Misfits, who are a bunch of delinquents who I love. And so she's just like, you're not going to use my father's record company to promote this trash. And he's just like, yes, I am. So she can't really do anything, I guess, even though she knows half the company. So she's like, what will I ever do? And so, like, she ends up, what's it called? So she's like, I don't know what to do. We really need money for the Starlight House, but I can't get any from the company. And he's trying to do this, blah, blah, blah. So she gets, like, a package, and they're like, oh, yeah, this came in the mail for you. And they're like, ooh, I wonder what it's from. It's a jewelry box. And they're like, I bet I know who it's from, Rio. Who I like Rio, but also fuck Rio. And so she opens it, and it's like earrings. They're like, oh, these are so great. And like a hologram shows up to this like freaky lady just shows up, and they're just like, what the fuck? So she's a hologram, and she's just like, Jerica Benton, I've been waiting for you. And she's like, there's instructions to where to go in the like the jewelry box. And they're like, I guess. And so they go to where this like hologram comes from. And so she finds out that her father basically built this hologram machine. He originally wanted... He made it for like this very specific reason that you like at first they're like, oh yeah, just for like music things, and then you find out later like there's more to it. And so it's very powerful, and she's like, you could never let me get into the wrong hands, Jerica. But like Jerica uses her for like everything. So he basically leaves her a hologram machine that are like hooked up to these earrings so she can have holograms wherever she goes. A bunch of instruments, a brand new car, like all these clothes. And so the holograms are really powerful, etc., etc. So she ends up using the holograms to try and fuck over Eric Raymond, because fuck Eric Raymond. So she ends up starting her own band, but she doesn't want anyone to know that like she's leading it, because since she wants to promote them, she doesn't want to be the lead of them, you know? So she brings in and it's called Gem and the Hologram, so she becomes Gem. And they end up competing against the Misfits, and This other guy ends up coming in. He's just like, you guys want to do a battle? Well, I'll make it more interesting. Like, you'll do this, blah, blah, blah. Whoever becomes more popular by the end of whatever gets this gorgeous mansion. And so, like, it's fucking crazy because, like, Eric Raymond and the Misfits do hella illegal shit and they've never been arrested. Well, Eric Raymond gets arrested a few times, I think. But the Misfits never do. It's hilarious. They're like, we almost murdered you, but that's fine. We're not going to jail. We set up a bomb in your house, but you guys will never find out. We almost killed a bunch of people on a boat, but we won't get arrested. So, like, there's, like, hella shit that they do, but they never get arrested. But so, it's basically, like, Jem and, like, so Jerica, like, living her life as both Jerica and Jem, and she's just, like, always doing this or that. But, like, the thing that bugs me about it is her relationship with her boyfriend, Rio. Okay? So, since she's Jerica, but she's also Jem, of course she has feelings for, you know, Rio. So she's Jem, and she's hitting on Rio. Rio, who's dating Jerica. So you see the problem with that? Rio doesn't know that Jerica is Jem. He's like, I don't even know you. And he's like, I don't want to hurt Jerica. And she's, like, about to tell him, but, like, they get interrupted. So it keeps going farther and farther. She keeps not telling Rio, but she keeps, like, hitting on Rio. And, like, it's so weird because it's just, like, this love triangle between two people. And, like, Rio's, like, always, like, keeps jumping between Jerica and Jem. And I'm like, Jerica, what the fuck are you letting this happen? Like, it's easy enough. As Jem, don't hit on Rio. But also don't hit on other men because it's technically, like, it's so ridiculous. So, fuck both of them. They're so bad at, like, this. So, like, at least with my AU, I can get rid of that. Uh-huh. I see it. I love them. You know who they are. I know, but I know that's Creek and I forgot the other guy's name. Craig. I love them. I care. It's fine. But yeah, so so I love Jim and the Holograms. I'm like 50 episodes in right now or something. Maybe farther. But I started rewatching it. I need to get back into it. But so I got back into it and I was just like, you know how I am. I love Ultron, so everything's in AU, so I made a Clance AU. So basically how that's gonna go is like, because there's certain things that I want to keep with Keith, because there's like certain like canon stuff that like Keith goes through that I kind of want still. Like Keith being, so instead of Keith being the non-adopted one, Keith's adopted. So Keith's adopted. He lives with Shiro, like, so Shiro's his family. Like, so Shiro's his family, and Shiro's parents, who I think I'll just have them be dead, were his parents. That's how he feels. And then, like, one day he ends up getting, like, a letter or whatever that his biological mother passed away, and she left all this shit for him. So he's like, what the fuck? Like, I never met you. I don't know shit about you, but you're like leaving me things. And so he ends up finding out that one of the things she leaves him is a foster home, which pisses him off. Because he's like, okay, so she didn't want to keep me, but she goes and gets a foster home? Like, so he's just like, this is bullshit. So he's upset about that, whatever. And then she, like, leaves him the earrings. and stuff. So, well, instead of an earrings, I made it a necklace that has like the Voltron symbol. And so he ends up getting the holograms and stuff, and blah blah blah. He ends up finally being like Shiro's probably the one that talks him into um going to like this to the foster home and stuff, and then he ends up falling in love with the kids because he's like he understands because he was a foster kid. So he's just like, I just want to make everything better for them. Like he's like, I understand how shitty it was, so he's finally like okay, I want to make their lives better than mine was when I was in the system. So that's how he ends up going. So he ends up trying to, do the money from the company, blah blah blah, doesn't work, etc. The same basic story. But with his and Lance's relationship, so Lance is, instead of like with instead of what's it called? Instead of like with Gem and the Holograms, beginning Rio and Jericho were dating. So instead of that, like they're both pining for each other, but no one's made a first move. Like everyone knows, except obviously Keith and Lance. So they're into each other, and so Keith is very nervous, and he doesn't really know how to talk or flirt or talk about his feelings. So he so he doesn't really do much about it, but Lance is like head over heels for Keith, etc., etc. And so when Keith becomes Gem, except what did I name him in this AU? It was, oh, it's gonna kill me. Babe, do you remember what it was? Because I feel like it was very clever. It was clever. Crystal. I named him Crystal because like with like Gem, it's a stone of sorts, and so Gem's generally spelled Gem, but in Gem and the Holograms it's Jem. J, like the first letter of Jericho's name. So I wanted to do the same basic thing with Keith. So I named Keith's alternate version. So I wanted to name Keith's alternative version Crystal, but with a K. Yeah, I'm like. So Keith's alternative version is Crystal. And so when Keith is Crystal, he becomes like a lot more confident because he's just like, I'm a rock star. I'm a sing in front of crowds, etc., etc. So he becomes more confident. So when he's around Lance, he has a habit of like flirting and being like, hey, baby, you so fine, you blow my mind, hey, Lance, I guess. Don't laugh at me. So Crystal, that's so cute. So Crystal hits on Lance. I love it. I love them. And then Lance hits on Keith, but Keith doesn't notice because he's oblivious, but everyone else notices. So I still wanted some of that like weird like love triangle stuff, but with it like, so Keith is just like, hey baby, you got someone? And Lance is like, nah, I'm single. But he's like, yo, you interested in anyone though? And Lance is like, yeah, I kind of have a thing for someone. And then like as Crystal, Keith's like, what? Who? Excuse me? And Lance is like, oh, I can't tell you, like, if you find out, like, what if you, like mention it to them? And so, like, he's like, that means I know them. And then he's just like, oh my god, it's Shiro. It's Shiro. Of course it's Shiro. Who wouldn't be in love with Shiro? So Keith thinks Lance is into Shiro. But Lance has a huge thing for Keith. And so Keith kind of has, he doesn't really like Crystal for certain reasons. Like, he thinks Crystal's fine, But since Crystal's never around to like do things, since Crystal's Keith, like he's like, why is Keith always doing the work? Crystal's never around to do shit. So he's like, oh, thank you, Spazzy Bunny. And so he's just like, so he's more like upset on Keith's behalf, like Crystal never doing anything, and like so he like brings it up to Keith, and Keith is just like, you don't know shit about Crystal, like don't talk about things you don't know. So like Keith really like strongly defends Crystal because Keith is Crystal, and so Lance is just like, wow, I've never seen Keith get so heated. He's like, oh shit, does Keith have a crush on Crystal? So that's like my confusion with their relationship. Instead of the shitty everyone's cheating on each other bullshit, it's just they're confused about who likes who and stuff. Right? And like okay, now draw some hands for me. Yeah. That was creepy. Like Hans, Lance and Hunk being boyfriends. What? Hunk and Lance dating. No, Hans. Hunk. There we go. Hans. No, why would I say that? No. Weird. I thought you just secretly had hands that you never showed me, and I was like, how fucking dare. I don't know. Because you don't show me a lot of things, babe. That's fine. Also, the person who asked where can I read, if you're talking about my comic, I'm slowly working on it. It's not like a fanfic or anything. It's a basic comic. It's not that far, but it is on my Instagram and on my Tumblr. I am Truman Zanato. I think it's spelled in the... So Truman Zanato... is spelled like it is spelled. Okay, so I have an Instagram and a Tumblr, both Truman Zanato, and if you want to know how to spell that, I will be typing this is how you spell it in the chat in a second. So whenever that catches up, blah, 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 etc. Oh, thank you, Geek Comics. Also, just in case anyone who's new to the stream, etc., if you think I am Skaroy, I am not Skaroy. I'm Truman Zanato. I am dating Skaroy. Hello. Are you drawing the mall babes? I want to talk about my boys working at the mall. Do it. Fuck yeah. Okay, so I'm just like, I love how I said, like, I want to talk about it, and you're like, well, go ahead. I'm just like, give me permission. I say as if I ever asked permission to talk about anything. I love how that was really weird. I just like stated it. Okay, so Ma babes. So I really like, because I think now that we talked about like where Cable would work, I feel like Trajan being a mall cop would be the funniest thing, because like I've had friends who are mall cops, and night Spazzy. So I think it's funny because like I've had two friends who were mall cops, and I need to burp. Sorry, excuse me. I've had two friends who are mall cops. So one of them I talked more than the other, and Oh, I burped and it hurt. And so I imagine him being kind of like the one that I talk to more so. Oh, look who's here! Babe, look who's here! I'm leaving you. Because you know this isn't what I meant. Truman Zanato, do you have a Tumblr? I do have a Tumblr. It is spelled like it is right there. So if you just type in Truman Zanato as it is spelled there, .tumblr.com, that will be my Tumblr. I also have an Instagram. I also have a cosplay blog. I am very pretty. You should look at my face. I just want people to know I'm attractive. That sounds conceited. Sounds conceited. But if you look at my pictures, I pick the best pictures. So I better look good in them. I'm mostly dressed up as boys. I cosplay JD and I cosplay Michael. I'm a very cute boy. But yes, Red Rose fandom's here. That's what I was trying to tell you. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Red Rose. Red Rose. Yeah, Caden's here. Truman's actually really pretty. Can you believe it? Can you, like, believe that this voice is attractive? Like, the face that it's connected to is, like, actually kind of pretty. Ah. Skaroy said Caden's gay. You should have been like, man, I thought you were going to go longer without streaming. I don't want to see your gross-ass art. No, I'm kidding. Love you, babe. Cause I love. I wasn't talking about Caden. I was talking as Caden to you, babe. Because usually Caden shit talks you. So I was pretending to be Caden shit talking you. Why does no one understand me? Why does no one get it? I feel like I was talking about something. Oh yeah, how pretty I am. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I like to draw. I do it a lot. It's mostly Voltron. Not gonna lie. I draw a lot of clans. I draw so much clans. I've been doing Mermaid, which fuck, I forgot to do today's. I'll just do today's tomorrow because I really want to do today's and I don't care about tomorrow's. But I draw a lot of Voltron. I stand Lance hardcore. He's my baby. Sometimes I cry because I love him. See, Caden understands me. I'm gonna make those finger puppets. Skaroy, what's up with going to see Skyboy? So, to those who know about the trip and who have possibly heard about it, those who know that I am dating Skaroy, and Skaroy lives in Texas, but I do not live in Texas. I live in California. That is not Texas. So, we have not met face to face. So, we have decided. Can you say something in Spanish? Or you can just say, hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿And tú? I'm pretty sure that's how you say those things. But yeah, so we do not, thank you. So we don't live near each other. So we made plans to see each other. Please do keep the middle finger. I say as, or they're all fingers. But yeah. So we have been dating for a year. We've known each other for about 2 years. So we are making plans to see each other. The other day, Skaroy bought tickets for me to go see him. So I have plane tickets. So I will be leaving the 31st of this month and I am going to Texas. I'm going to a convention. I am excited. I'm going to Texas. to see my boyfriend. I, you're gay. It was funny because I was telling someone about it today, like face to face. And I was like, yeah, I'm planning on going to Texas, et cetera, about the tickets. I'm going the 31st. And they're like, of June? And I was like, no, like this month. And they're like, during summer? And I was like, no, what does summer matter? And they're like, looking at me suspiciously, like I'm trying to just skip the end of school or something. And they're just like, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm 23. And they looked at me like, they're like, what the fuck? Like that was the biggest shock of their life. What's the con? A con. Can you feel the love tonight? I'm done with you. I must say, can you believe my boyfriend misheard me and this is the shit he did? I just... I don't even know if I should technically even put that in the Hans tag, like the chat. I'm like, I don't even know if I should put that. Yeah, I'm going by myself. I don't want to fucking hang out with him. I will dress up, probably. Depends on how much I can pack into my suitcase. Do it. Do it. I'm bringing it. Babe, literally, all you have to do, wear the jacket. You already own glasses. Wear whatever shirt. If you have a gamer shirt, all the better. I own many. Yeah, that fucking works. Wear Kirby. Wear just basic pants. Wear whatever shoes. Your hair is short, right? Style it up. Good. Done. I forget which of these is the main chat. Is this the main chat? I don't know what... I'm not putting it in the Hans chat. Man, it's so weird to be on it, like, on actual, like, the computer, because it's been a while. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, Truman, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. One time, I was drunk. I say as I am a lot. Most of my stories start out like that. I'm not drunk a lot. Like, I don't have a problem, I swear. But one time, I was drunk in a family thing, and for whatever reason, I started talking about that song. Because I was like, wait, okay, so I like started trying to dissect the song while drunk. I'm like, next year to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Like, did the past people you gave your heart to, were they not special? Like, what is she trying to say? Like, I need to know. Like, were past people she dated not special? Like, I need to know. I was just like, out of it. Who? Oh, I was itching my head. But I was like, I just like went on my rant about how like, so they're no longer special. But okay, my thing with that is like, if they were special in the past when she gave her their, like she gave them her heart, but they're no longer special. How about the guy that she's currently giving her heart to? Like, okay, yeah, he might be special right now, but like, what if later he's not? Like, are they ever really truly special if you don't believe that they'll be special forever? Like, I don't know. Like, what's her thinking on this? Like, I want to know her thoughts. I'm sorry, I was typing. I can't talk and type at the same time unless I'm talking about what I'm typing. Yeah, that's sad. He was so cute. Yeah, he was so special. I want to help. I can't believe you draw. I ask you to draw Hans, and you draw Hans' hand. Why would I ask for hands? Cause how do you not know the Hans ship name? Okay, Hunk and Lance. Would you like to make a collab together someday? Me and Skaroy, we've done a collab before. Like an art one. Would draw. Nope. I mean, I've colored a couple of your pictures, haven't I? So technically we've done a few. We thought about doing video ones, but we couldn't like ever make decisions. Oh, yeah, he's terrible at collabs. It's funny. Oh, you ship Hans? I do. I ship a lot of things. I ship everything. If you had to choose a waifu from many, what would be your deciding factor? Titties. Next question. No, I'm kidding. I did draw a creek earlier. Me and someone else suggested it. Oh yeah, he did draw a creek. Which he wasn't a little shit about that. Like he knew what creek was then. Like he knew the ship name for creek. He could have just drawn a little creek, but no, he actually drew creek. But then he gives me shit and he draws hands. I know, but no, I said it's not as shit. Is it? No, I'm kidding. How did you find someone amazing as Truman or Skaroy? So, I found Skaroy. I found him in the trash. This place called Tumblr. Reducer is recently, you know. So I found him on Tumblr. And I was like, I had just gotten to Splatoon, like, barely, and I found his art, and I was like, oh shit, this is really cute. And then, so I started following him. And so I was following him on Tumblr, and I was really, and I was like, wow, I really want to draw fan art of his characters, so I did. And then I'm really awkward, so instead of just like, you know, posting it and tagging him, like, oh, maybe he'll see it. So instead of doing that, like, I was like, does he even want fan art? Am I allowed to draw fan art? I was a very nervous person. I am currently still a nervous person. So I sent him an anon message that was like something dumb like, hi, would you want people to draw fan art? And like, is it okay for people to draw fan art? And if so, like, oh, if someone drew fan art, would you want to see it? And if so, how would we get you to see it? Blah, blah, blah. It was like really dumb. And he was just like, oh my god, I would love that. Like, just tag me as this or this. Real quick, please don't spam emojis. We appreciate the love. We don't appreciate the emojis. So please don't spam emojis. But yeah, so I was like, shut up, babe. And, so he was like, hell yeah. So I had drawn them and I posted it. And I was like, there it is. And then I refused to go to my computer for like days. That's a lie. But, God, I gotta go look up what my first, like, picture was that I drew because I want to describe it. Because I want to, like, get the timeline correct on, like, art. Okay. So the first picture I drew, it was a picture of Garrett and Dario, and, like, Dario's head's, like, leaning on Garrett's shoulder, and he's just, like, he's, like, blushing, and he says, Te amo. Then I drew a second picture that was, like, it was just a sketch where it was, like, Garrett saying, so I had been listening to the song Te Amo by, Rihanna, a lot. Like, so much. And so I drew a picture of Garrett saying, I said Te Amo, wish someone would tell me what he said. And then I do something like, gonna help myself, probably do better digital version another date, but had to get this in my head. Song Te Amo by Rihanna, characters belong to an island of bunnies. And, like, I put, like, I used to put, like, a lot of stuff in the tags, like, my secret thoughts that I was, like, I just assumed. But I checked the bio to find out if he knew Spanish. I found out he did know Spanish. Save me, I draw too much squids. I just made, like, 3 new OCs, blah, 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 whatever, and I started talking about myself. But yeah, and then, like, I ended up adding, like, a doodle of Garrett saying, so you love me? And then, like, Garrett looks like he's a bunch of just, like, no, Dario looks like he's about to just, like, fucking punch Garrett. And then, even though that was only, like, the third picture I'd ever drawn or something, I, like, was like, I'm drawing these OCs too much. So I was, like, really embarrassed. So I was like, I can't draw them, like, more. But I wanted to draw them more. But I wanted it to make it seem like I wasn't, like, super, like, into drawing them or something. So I ended up drawing, like, this giant sketch dump of, like, I think I drew Garrett twice. No, yeah, so I drew Garrett twice. I drew my best friend's OCs. I drew 2 of them, and then I drew my own OCs. And so I had tagged him in it, and he reblogged it, and, like, my boyfriend's roasting me. That's just love. And so, he reblogged it, and he put something in the tags, like, that one with the green hair, though. And I was just like, oh shit, he likes my OCs. And I was just like, what do I do? So, me being me, I ended up drawing my OC, Danny, and Garrett wearing, like, their partner's jackets. So Danny was wearing her girlfriend's jacket, Garrett was wearing his boyfriend's jacket, and then their reactions. And then Skaroy ended up, like, redrawing it, and I was just like, this is how I die. And what did I write? Like, I think, was it that one that I wrote the shitty thing, the dorky things in the tags? Yeah, I made myself sound so pathetic. And then, like, and he loved it. And he was just like, well, if you ever want to talk to anyone, like, you can always talk to me. And I wrote a message out, okay? So I wrote a message out, and it was something like, hey, I hope it's okay. Like, you said that I can message you. Like, I hope it's okay that I, like, do it through Messenger, blah, 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 whatever. And so I had wrote the message out, and I sat there, like, in my living room on the couch for, like, 2 hours, like, just send it, Serena. And I was like, no, but do, but don't. And my sister was, like, so fed up with me. She's like, if you don't fucking send it, I'ma send it for you. Like, I will fuck you up and I will send it. And I was just like, no, I'll send it. And I was like, she's like, I swear to God. And I finally just sent it. And then, like, I threw my phone across the room, and I was like, I'm never touching that again. But yeah, he replied back, and he was just like, yeah, no, it's fine. And then we started talking and whatnot. And so we were talking for a while, and then I think we ended up moving over to Skype, and then we hate Skype now, so we, like, are on Discord. For audio, not messaging. Fuck Skype for messaging. So, right? But it's a lot funner to type than call all the time. So, Discord just ends up being better for the amount of use you get out of it. I know, but Discord is better about their message. And it's like, I know, and I like how the group chats work. And the fact that it doesn't delete old messages. So like if you decide to RP, I say as I hide all my RP chats under my bed, then it's always there. Right? I want to RP, but also want to die, so. But I also want to play D&D. Who wants to play D&D with me? I will not be the dungeon master. You will have to be the dungeon master. You will have to find other people to play with us. But also, I want a very specific campaign. So if you can just like take notes from me for the campaign, but also write the entire campaign so I don't have to, that'd be peachy keen. I love it. Play with me, babe. Play D&D with me. Says the fucking nerd. I don't LARP. Don't diss me like that. It's not LARPing. LARPing is live action roleplay, and I will literally fight you. It's not live action. You're sitting there. Live action is that's not live action roleplaying. I fucking can't believe you said those words in my ear. I hate you. Back to ignoring Skaroy. So I'm so done with you. No, the difference between D&D and live action role playing is live action role playing. Usually people go off into a forest and beat each other with sticks. Okay? Babe, fucking don't fucking stop meowing in my ear. I swear to God. Babe, you better stop. Stop. Bad. No, I said don't meow in my ear. But yeah, cause like I wanna play a D&D session where it's like modern fantasy, cause I love fucking modern fantasy. Like I'm all about that. I specifically want modern fantasy because my character, hear me out. I want them to be a Instagram famous elven cleric. So that's what I want. I want my character like Snapchatting about how dumb, like, so my only thing is like I would love to D&D, but also at the same time I want I want one other character to be very specific type of character, because I want oh, it's so cute. I want the what's it called? The tank to be kind of like rush in there type. You get me? So like, cause I want my cleric to always complain about the tank. Right? Like, I want him to be Snapchatting, like, guess who's gonna be fucking healing in a little bit? Like, and there's like a picture of like the tank blurred in the background, like running straight into a fucking cave. And then like my cleric would wear dumb shirts like only fools rush in, example, my tank. So I can't believe you won't design my tank. I feel like I designed it, like I basically designed a tank, but I forget. It's in my iPad. Speaking of, my subscription for my clip studio is over in like 9 days, I think. My subscription is like over in 9 days. Clip studio. Thanks. Fuck meta dang. No, Skaroy has not been streaming every month. It's been a few months since he streamed. It's been a while. So when I go visit Skaroy, when he's not looking, I'm gonna steal his laptop and I'm gonna stream from it. You guys ready for this? What? No, I'm taking your laptop. No, babe, you have to. Okay, then don't bring it. Enjoy not having a laptop. Nope. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with it? I don't got drawing programs. Rude. I say as you paid for it. Oh, are you? Is that you? Is that you as Garrett? Oh, that reminds me, I never did talk about Mall Boys because we got distracted. That's what I forgot. I know, I got somebody said something and then I got distracted and I forgot about it. That's the worst. Garrett's that's so hilarious. I'd love it. I know, I think my favorite part of that would be if say Kate, Trajan's doing his round, so he stopped by to say hi to like Cable, but then like Garrett comes running in and he starts saying that, and then Trajan's doing his best not to fucking lose it. He's like, this is something I should stop, but it's also something I want to see. Do a voice reveal at Truman Zanato. This is my voice reveal. I fucking think that's hilarious because like Trajan, I think would be a mall cop, and then I feel Nick would probably work at like, depending on the mall, like if there's a bookstore, he might work there, or like an FYE. Like so he'd like work with music and stuff. So either music or books, and then like I feel like Adrian would basically be me, and like he would be like, I want to work, but also I don't want to work often, so he like works seasonally, so he only shows up for like a while. He's just like, so where do you work? Oh, I work at the Santa set. Oh yeah, like when's your shift? Oh, it's now. I'm on the clock. And he's just like not on set. And they're like, shouldn't you be over there? No, I'm the manager. I can do what I want. They're like, why do they keep fucking hiring you? You can't be Santa, he's tiny. Also, one true being has number 001A. I. What? fucking dresses up. He can still be a manager and dress up as an elf. Yes, my name is from Psychonauts. Thank you for noticing. But yeah, like, fucking he dresses up as an elf. Like, I'm naughty. So like he's like, what's it called? He's dressed up as an elf and he's like never on set. He's like always bugging Cable and Cable's like, shouldn't you be working? And he's just like, probably. Everyone's like, how have you been fired? And then Adrian's just like, because I'm adorable and people love me. That's how I get away with everything. They hire him again for Easter and everyone's just like, why? He's like, because I'm a great manager. Bye, Kaden. But Skaroy's sleepy, so it sounds like he'll be going. Go to sleep. Oh shit, it is 2 a.m. God damn, babe. Mood. Generally jobs. Right? Like, yeah. But I guess some money's better than no money. Punch them, ask for a raise. That's gay. I know. Who knows? It's gay. I told my mom that I was only going up for a week because you had work, and she's like, you can just hang out. I'm like, right? But it's funny. She's just like, no, I can just hang out while you, like, I can just be, they like do whatever while you're like working. It's only awkward if you make it. They can't make me do shit. Catch me hiding. I lock doors. What are they gonna do? So cute. I'll just be on, like, I'll be on your, like, computer and I'm streaming as you. Yes, hello. I am Skaroy. I am streaming even though I should be at work. Enjoy my art. And I just draw dicks and they cancel your YouTube account. Okay, Skaroy's going to bed. So good night. If you would like to see things from me, my name is Truman Sonato. I have a YouTube account. I make animatics, mostly Voltron. I draw on Instagram. I draw on Tumblr. And I cosplay. What? What? Sucks. With who? You. Why you asking all these questions? Why you asking all these questions? Why you asking all these questions? Making statements? Assuming? Yeah. You been where? With who? Bye, all y'all. Real. Really. That's how you feel. Asking all the questions. Why you asking all the questions? Why you asking all the questions? Making statements. Assuming. Asking all the questions. Why you asking all the questions? Why you asking all the questions? Making statements. Assuming.